Wow, thank you so much for being able to come to my studio so late. I really appreciate you. Um, it's a mess, I know. This was kind of last minute, um, but we're gonna get you all taken care of, no worries. So, I think, where's my brushes that I'm going to use? Oh, I thought I was a little bit more prepared. I guess not. Okay, there we go. So, I'm gonna start out by doing this grid, kind of to just get a sense of um, like size and how everything is into like relation one another. I already measured this. Yeah, we did it together. I totally forgot about that. It's been a long day. But those dots that we did earlier were for this exactly. So now that I don't need to bust out like a ruler or anything. I can just connect and get a sense of, like I said, size and everything. So I picked 3 different, kind of very different brushes that we can work with. One of them even still has the little, whatever this is called, the little tabby thing on it. They're so hard to get off, just like car windshield stickers. Anyway, so these are all clean. This one's just a little dyed. We're gonna get started. I'm gonna use this flat. I think this is, I don't know if it's synthetic or real, but we're gonna do these really big, wide strokes. I'm only doing these like shorter ones. That was kind of just an example, but I'm only doing those towards the bottom to get the, your sides and everything. But I am making sure I have really broad strokes throughout the whole painting. It just gives it that like smooth texture, especially when you're working with acrylics. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I have all of my sides over here. I always forget the corners down there. So I get those on this side. And along the top. And then this side. Okay, awesome. Looking good. Okay. So next we're gonna take the one with the little thing. It's a little fluffier. And I'm gonna take a little bit. Well, it doesn't seem like a little bit, but I'm kind of dabbing it outside of the paint to do just kind of some like general shading of where I want everything to be. Generally, I'm not married to any of these spots, so we can kind of just go with the flow, do whatever you're feeling. And then always make sure to kind of like take a step back, get perspective, and I can see kind of like some mistakes that I can correct. It helps when you're looking big picture. So I'm gonna make sure I get this shape right. I want this like really well blended. Sorry, you know me. I am not a great multitasker. Well, no, that's a lie. Like, I can multitask, I just can't do things and talk. I can do multiple things at one time. Talking is not one of those. Okay. Yeah, I think I had a great idea earlier in my studio, and I kind of want to incorporate that here. I try to, anytime I have like an inspirational thought, I keep a little mini sketchbook in my purse, and I'll make sure to jot it down because I've noticed if I don't write it down right then and there, I'm gonna lose it. Okay, awesome. We got those down. Now I'm getting this flat brush, and this is a little bit more detailed, so I'm gonna like kind of come in close, but I'm gonna create these like texture marks in it. So kind of just watch my like motion, I guess, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna get right here. Okay, and then whenever you start to run out of paint, just go ahead and grab some more. And then start a little further than like where you think, so you can blend that back out. And so it's kind of like a more seamless look. I'm gonna grab a little more paint here. Yeah, I like these paints. They're definitely more affordable than the other kinds I've seen, at least. Okay, I'm finishing up this texture. And then this is always a preference. A lot of different people do the sides of their canvases different ways, but I definitely like continuing the painting on the side, almost like added, it's like a bonus painting, you know. Stuff that not everyone may even pay attention to, but like if you do, it's kind of cool. It's kind of a cool little detail, rather than just like kind of painting it the same color. Okay, now that we have that, I'm gonna make sure my brush over there, I'm gonna go back in, not over the texture completely, but kind of just at the sides, so I can just blend it in. Sorry if you can, hear all that. My studio is in a busy area, but hey, the rent's good. Just little like bursts, I guess, if you would say, of where I did that texture, because again, I don't want to blend it like totally out. And then I even want to use some of like maybe that mixed color in the middle here, for it to do its own thing. And then we're just gonna, I like a little pizzazz in my paintings, a little, surprise factor. So we're just gonna cut a little square out. And then, so here, it's kind of like a sneak peek of what we're working with. The paint is like super fast drying. It's definitely one of those cheaper ones. But with this now, what I'm thinking that we could do is we'll just go ahead and maybe cut some strips into it, because we're gonna incorporate it back into you. Okay, so these, all right, so we have little slices in here. I'm gonna try to like weave in, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna tuck the slits that I made. We're just tucking those right. Oh, actually, this is a way better space for it. I'm actually gonna have to make these holes a little bigger, if you don't mind. So just to get better slits in everything. Oh, okay, I like that. And I want to paint the other side of this piece of the canvas, so it kind of blends in, you know? I'm gonna take some of this color over here. Wow. Wow, this is looking good. I actually think I may be done. It's missing, I don't know, like it's missing, like, you know, that thing that you're just like, what is it? You'll know it when you see it. That's kind of how I feel right now. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. I have the perfect thing. I am gonna use both and do this like shooting star kind of texture around. And then we're gonna poke little holes in the center of where I did that. So there, there, in there. Yeah, it adds that perfect like bit of dimension, you know? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, this is it. Wow, this is it. You may be the next big thing. My guess, personally, I'm not someone being in the industry, especially with your high class quality construction and artistry of the canvas, easily in, you know, the 2 figures. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll get this shown right away. Thanks so much for coming by. I'll go ahead and get you packed up and get you going.